Hey, what's up, Street Talks? It's Eric from the Eric and Street Photography Vlog. Currently here on the streets of Tokyo with Cindy. And yeah, I wanted to use this opportunity as do some last minute thoughts and musings on photography, street photography, and life. So the big thought that I want to share.
I think it's too loud.
No, I think it's alright.
Alright.
So the big musing I want to share is the idea that, you know, all of us, we're visual artists, we're creators, we're musicians, we're playwrights, we're poets. Don't confine yourself within a very narrow branch of just photography. I feel like there's so many different things for you to do. Is, you know, for you to make videos, for you to make films, for you to make poems, for you to dance and do theater. What was the thing that interests you about theater and what we're doing, Cindy?
So I've always been hesitant to be on Eric's channel or to talk, just because I know that, like, I have all these voices in my head that says, like, Cindy, you're not a photographer, you're not an artist, you're not a poet, you're not an actress, you're not a da-da-da-da-da. And I feel like one of the things with that is that it's just like there's all these voices and these negative things that I often self-impose, you know, that are echoed through other people's criticisms, or at least I build it up in my head. But for me, like, if it's all just play, and if we kind of just let go of this notion of kind of like ourselves as like this complete manifestation of our work, I think for me that's like really liberating. Is that, like, you know, like with one little piece of like a music, video, film, or poem that I write, you know, it's just an iteration of my ideas and a fleeting feeling. It's not necessarily just like the complete embodiment of who I am. And for me, that's more liberating and pushes me to make the art instead of just echoing the criticisms and to share it.
Yeah, well, I think that's what another important thing is, that, like, sometimes we make art, we make stuff, and you're like, Cindy, is this too weird?
Yeah, this is weird.
But, you know, that's what art is. You know, art is not meant to be normal. It is meant to be weird. And I actually think the most liberating thing about art is that the fact that once you put it out there, it does make us feel more liberated. It makes us feel more excited about life and more positive. And I think it's also this realization that when we create something, it's not going to be the last thing we make. So it doesn't have to be like 100% perfect. And if it could bring joy into the life of one other person, it's worth creating and sharing. So, like, we're even doing this new music video, and it's so awesome and epic.
So weird and cool and fun.
Yeah, but how's that process been like for you, Cindy?
So for me, like, I was, so the next video that's going to be released soon is, it's called Misstep. It was based off a poem that I wrote. Inspired by a lot of things, inspired by randomly me starting to learn Python programming languages, and then me listening to Janelle Monáe's Dirty Computer, concepts of, like, movement, and thinking about being in Japan. Like, I was just like a sponge soaking up all this inspiration, and, you know, we only had a few days left to go, and it kind of gave me this ticking clock of, like, I've got to do this now. I've got to commemorate our time in Tokyo. I have all these ideas. We got to do it. And I just, like, packed everything, and I'm like, Eric, we got to do this now. And for me, it's exhilarating to get the chance to just channel this inspiration that I've gathered from other places, but also just, like, the voice inside of me that that wanted to speak for so long but didn't get a chance to, because I just didn't know how yet. And it helps a lot to have this ultimate hype man beside,
Yeah.
you know, which is Eric, who's always just like, yeah, do it. Why not? Like, that's cool. I love it. Yeah, it's cool. Like, yes, do it. Go. And that helps to calm and quiet that negative voice of uncertainty that I was talking about earlier. So yeah, like, making Misstep was just a beautiful experience, channeling that energy.
Yeah, so we're gonna release it pretty soon. We're still kind of playing around with it. Yeah, so ultimately, once again, know that whatever you create, just have fun with it. It doesn't have to be the last version of whatever you make. And also, it's very important to have a good creative collaborating partner. So lucky, very lucky to have this one. This one, or both of us.
Amazing.
So thank you so much also for all your supportive comments. your support and love over all the years. I think that obviously it's very nice to create when you have an audience. So yeah, I would encourage you to, when you make stuff, just share it with your friends, share it with your family, and know that you don't have to make like a bajillion views on YouTube. Even now I'm like uploading so much stuff, most of them don't get that many views, but as long as you could bring a little bit of joy into the life of one person, it's worth sharing. So keep making stuff. And last words of motivation?
Motivation, yeah, just make and play and really have fun.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for watching. And yeah, if you want to see some more of the Cindy's poetry too, check out missreading.com. Link in the description below. All right, peace out.